So I just played Battle for the Grid, and there is a lot to talk about this game. This game has some issues, and it's probably not the gameplay, but it probably is the gameplay, and that is this whole release date for this game, because this game feels incomplete. It feels they didn't finish the game in time and they just rushed it out, got the basics down, and put a game out for people to enjoy, slap a price on it, and hopefully they'd buy it. Now let's start with the good before I get into the bad. The gameplay is kind of fun. The fighting feels very bare bones, but overall it's kind of fun. Now let's start with the bad. The bad about this game is it just came out of nowhere with the release date. Now when this was first announced, it was leaked in January, and then they said it'd be coming out in April. And for a game to come out, to get announced in January and then come out in April, that wasn't enough time. I even said that in my initial thoughts, that isn't enough time and it feels like it might get rushed. And oh boy, was I right, because when we got the release date last week, out of nowhere, because they went very radio silent on this game, just showing no trailers, showing us a few characters, and then only this month we got the character trailer, and then we got the release date with only 9 characters at launch. And I'm not saying 9 characters is bad, but people have data mined the game. They found out that Gold Ranger is coming as Season 1 DLC along with Udana, and the game feels very, very bare bones, because what you've got, if you see the gameplay, you've got a ranked mode, an offline mode, a casual mode, arcade mode, and a training mode. And that's about it. They promised a story mode, but that apparently is going to get patched in later. So what they did with us, they pulled a Street Fighter V. And if you don't remember, when Street Fighter V launched, it had an online mode, an offline mode, a training mode, and an arcade mode. Well, not a proper arcade mode, it was just a versus mode, or a bare bones story mode, with only a few amount of characters at launch. And they kind of did the same thing with this Power Ranger game, because I got the feeling that they pushed this game out in March, like the end of March, is so they can beat the Mortal Kombat rush, because Mortal Kombat comes out in April 11th, and it's going to be the biggest game launching that month, and they thought, we can't compete with that, we're going to get crushed. So what do? They pushed the game back early and released it, probably before it's even finished. And this is where they shot themselves in the foot, because they put out an incomplete game. It's got online mode, it's got offline mode, all that stuff, but it feels very incomplete, because you just play it and it just feels like something is missing, because all you can do is arcade mode with the 9 characters. I couldn't get any footage of doing online mode for the Nintendo Switch version because I couldn't find a match. No one was online. And that's the problem, no one's playing this game online when I was trying to find a match, casual and ranked. So unfortunately I can't get you any footage to see if online's any good, if the netcode is up to standards and stuff like that. So I unfortunately can't show you footage like that, but this game was rushed out to beat Mortal Kombat. And what they should have done, they should have just pushed the game back, because Mortal Kombat coming at the end of April, and that's going to be the biggest game of that month. What they could have done was at least pushed it back to maybe May, maybe June, put it out in the summertime and make it a digital summer title that's going to be on the eShop. But unfortunately they thought, we want this game to be a good fighting game that's going to get people excited before Mortal Kombat comes out, and we'll get them playing our game before Mortal Kombat comes out. The thing is, with games, people move on. They're going to play this game, put it down, say it's very bare bones, and then move on. And Mortal Kombat is just going to crush it. And being a digital only game, it's going to get buried in the eStore, that's for sure. It's going to get buried in the PlayStation Online store within the games, unless they pay to promote it and put it on the front page. It's going to get crushed very quickly, and people are probably going to forget about it. But what even feels like more of a crime is the PC version is coming out in summer, or spring, whenever that's coming out, like later down the line in the year. They say summer, they say spring, June, July, whenever that is. What they should have done is just released all of them at the same time on the consoles, instead of saying, hey, you're going to get Nintendo Switch and Xbox One today, and then you're going to get the PlayStation 1 2 days later, and then in America it's going to come out another 2 days later. And then PC is coming out eventually. Forget about it. What they could have done was just push the game back, polished it a bit more, and then released everything on the consoles at the same time. Instead, we got an incomplete game that is asking $30 or $20 if you're American, 30 for Australia, $40 if you want to get the season pass for characters that we don't even know who are coming out yet, like Gold Ranger and Udana, and a few skins. Apart from that, you're sort of paying for an incomplete game with a season pass if you got the season pass. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Your money, spend what you want to get. The thing is, I feel like they kind of ripped us off as fans by saying, hey, we're going to push out this game now, it's not ready yet, please buy it. We all know you're hardcore Power Ranger fans, so please check out this game. We really know you'll like it. We know it's incomplete, but please try out our game. And what they did there was kind of a middle finger to the fans by putting out an incomplete game, giving it a season pass. They should have just waited and pushed the game out when it was ready, but instead whoever's in charge at Anway or Hasbro Games, they wanted the game to come out now to complete with the Mortal Kombat rush, no doubt about it, and that's where they failed. And that's pretty much my initial thoughts on Battle for the Grid. The fighting feels alright, the only thing they messed up was rushing out this game to compete with Mortal Kombat. And I know I've said that 5-10 times in this video, but you can tell that's what they were trying to do. So, if you played the game, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe I'll still pick up the PS4 version, who knows, you'll find out when I start streaming it when it comes out. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.